Good day. I want to talk to us about hobby. Hobby could be that which makes you to relax, or that which you enjoy doing best, or things you excel in. Relatable, I think hobby brings mental relaxation. But some hobbies are destructive, Yeah. Some people's hobbies are drinking. And when there's excessive indulgence in this alcoholism, they become alcoholics, they become drunks. And by doing this, they're damaging their livers. Sclerosis can come in. Yeah, sclerosis is a condition of the liver, very wasteful. So if your hobby is drinking, please think about your liver. Once it's damaged, your body mechanics will be affected. So don't allow yourself to be a slave to your hobbies. Some people's hobbies, smoking. When you smoke, remember you're blackening your lungs. Medical science has proved that. You're damaging your lungs. Exactly. And once your lungs are damaged, it could lead to cancer of the lungs. And that could affect your, oxygenation. It can affect your breathing in and out. So when you're smoking, realize that you're dying by installment. That means your attitude, your habits is cancerous to your reality. It's cancerous to your visions, your assimilations, and ultimately your realizations. So don't be enemy you're praying against. I'm talking to them about hobbies that destroy. Some people, their own is gluttony. They love eating everything, junk, whatever. They just put it down there. Some of them, you eat too much meat. That's gluttony. You could damage your kidney. And remember, ultrafiltration will affect it. Kidney, liver, and lungs, they help a lot in your body. They assist the heart, actually. And the heart, remember, tries so much to supply oxygen to the brain. And it works so hard to say that oxygen is supplied to the brain. Why the brain controls the central nervous system, all those things. Pay attention, please. Be careful before you start accusing enemies that don't exist. Your attitude could make you your own enemies. Your hobby could make you your own enemy. You might be the greatest enemy you're praying against through your hobby without realizing it. That's why basic science, basic knowledge, is very, very good for believers. Because even the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. But how can they know except people like us teach? But how can people really realize except they assimilate? You have to understand for you to realize. Because when you realize, then you begin to have a new mindset. Realization is bliss. What am I saying? I'm saying that your hobbies could be destructive. Your hobbies could make you the enemy you're praying against. Some people are into, humanizing, or let me call it manizing now. What do I call it? That animal called man is an adulterous species. Monogamy is actually a trait used by religion to curtail that adulterous nature of man. But naturally, man is a polygamous animal. Yeah. Some people, their own afflictions. Be careful what you wish for. Your adulterous nature could lead to your destruction because you keep toying with people's emotions. That's why you need to be refined. You need to be civilized. That's why you need to be educated and sophisticated. You need to be cultivated. You need to be cultured. You need to self-actualize. You need to develop the natural traits to ward off the unsavory. Natural traits, to remove your barbarism, egocentrism, selfishness, your pauperism. You need to develop these traits to erode that which threatens your willpower. That which makes you uncultured. Well, that's which makes you demonic. This makes your life acidic to the aspirations of the society. Work on your habits. Work on your hobbies. Some people's hobbies is just hating others. Racism, or bigotry, or chauvinism has eaten deep into their fabrics, into their nature. Some of them are slaves to their orientation, their training, and their backgrounds. They were brought up with this, poor civilizable ideas that makes them think they are stronger than others, that are greater than others, that are mentally superior to others, that their color is mentally, is greater and higher and purer than others. They are the real victims because their natural glories have been polluted. Their mindsets are thwarted. Yeah. So think about all these concepts. Hobbies. You're going to womanize. You can contact diseases out there. Then you bring it to your partner, bring it to your family. You can even contact something that could destroy your reality or your visions and your missions. Yes. Abstinence is very, very important in life. But for the men, sexually active men, I don't subscribe to that. Because that could lead to prostate cancer as well. Abstinence could be dangerous to your reality. So moderation is the key. And I hope the Catholics are listening. I hope the Catholic priests are listening as well. Realize who you are. Some hobbies are destructive. Gluten is destructive. Pollution of the mindset through flirtations and adultery is destructive. Excess consumption of alcohol is destructive. Excess consumption of meat is destructive. Yeah. Some people are addicted to gossip. Do you know? Gossip is destructive as well. Some people, their hobby is just gossip. You're spreading information you've not fact-checked to see that they are truth. They are truthful. No. You're just an instrument of communicating fallacies. Knowing too well that this could be destructive to other people's realities, could destroy other people's happiness, marriages, health and wealth and glories and aspirations. Don't be a needle that will pierce the balloon of human glory. Gossip is a needle that pierces the balloon of human glory. Please cross-check your facts before spreading them. Yeah. I'm talking today about hobbies, destructive hobbies. Alcoholism, excessive food consumption, gossip, racism. Then do you know some people are addicted to speed? They love speed so much. They go for fast cars, they go for fast planes, fast ship, everything fast. They want to live young and die wrong. Those that strive to live young always die wrong. Do you know why? They love speed. But the love of speed comes with relative inconsideration. They say do 20 miles per hour here. Some people want to do 1,000, want to do 5, they want to do 100 miles per, that's when inconsideration comes in. Consider other road users. You lost speed. They might be going little. Most of the recent deaths in this world are caused by the careless. The careless destroying the careful. Yes. So many careful people have died as a result of, the excesses of the careless. So why trying to protect yourself? Try to protect others as well. You owe them a duty of care to protect them. You owe them a duty not to hurt them, not to harm them, not to kill them because of your love of speed. That's why they put certain road signs. This is the number of hour known speed or the measurement of speed allowed on this lanes. Don't exceed it. You lost speed because you have your flashy cars and all those things. You want to show, yes, that you can put down that throttle. You could end up killing somebody or even killing yourself. You could be a danger to yourself and a danger to others. Beware of your hobbies. Beware of your hobbies. Your love for speed could destroy. Some people love clubbing. Don't mind the place you club. Because that dance might be your last dance. When you go into where the gangsters are, where the drug dealers are, where the alcoholics are, where the assassins, club. Be very careful. So that this one you're going may not be your last one. Just be careful. I'm not saying hobbies are not good. Hobbies are relatively fine if they are moderate. But too much of everything is not good. Some people's hobbies are reading. Okay, that would be good. Some people's hobbies could be creative. That is good. Write something. Maybe trying to write a poem, create new designs, just imagine. Close your eyes and go into imagination. Calm down. Embrace the silence in you. Embrace the munificence in you. Embrace the mental excellence in you. Be very creative. That's a wonderful hobby. Because when you're trying to be creative, you're trying to add value to existence. Some people's hobbies is manipulation. They're experts in manipulating others. And most of them, you see them as politicians. Yeah, very manipulative. They don't practice what they preach. They can say and do anything just to get into power. But once they get into power, you see their real nature, you see their real color. Politicians are among the greatest liars after the lawyers. Lawyers lie a lot. But lying is kind of embedded in their profession because they have to lie through their nose to get, their customers or clients out of trouble. I wonder what they say at night. Well, fine, even the judges, that the most endangered species, or the power of attorney, the power to convict, acquit, is resting on their tables. The rest is being put in their hands. But be very, very careful, you that judge others. So, because you'll be judged by higher motives and higher forces. Hobbies, destructive hobbies. Some people there is fishing, okay? But while you're fishing or hunting, remember that the jungle contains those who hunt for the hunters. The jungle contains those who hunt for the hunters. Life is predatory. When I look at the food chain, I marvel. We eat to be eaten, we give to be given, we consume to be consumed between time and space. Every one of us is part of the food chain. The Englishman says, what goes around comes around. Life is cyclical. We are the small circles in the bigger circle. We can only operate within the sphere permitted by human nature. We can only operate in human nature. That is our reality. Whatever you do, you cannot help God. If you do good, you do for yourself. If you do bad, you do for yourself. Life is larger than logic. Hobbies. Who are you living for? What are you living for? When are you living for? Are you adding value to existence? Is your life adding value to existence? Who do you pay obeisance to? What would you like to be remembered for? Are you willing to save the best for the last? Are you willing to give out your all cheerfully and die empty? Dear man, realize who you are. Realize when you are. Realize how you are. Hobbies. Some people's hobbies is cooking. Okay, cooking is okay. I want you to pick one thing. Whatever you call your hobby, remember life is teaching you a lesson at least through that hobby. So look into your hobby well and ask yourself, what is nature teaching me through this hobby? Nature teaches us a lot. But some of us, that our ears are too blocked to hear. Our eyes are too blind to see. Our mouth too short to speak up. The lessons we learn from nature. Remember, we are born ignorant and asked to be educated and enlightened. Illiteracy is a confession. But some of us make it our profession. Be careful. You that think you stand, lest you fall. And the higher you go, the riskier it is for you to fall. Service is a higher form of worship. When you're serving, you're worshiping. Remember, the grass is always greener on the other side. But he who wears the shoe knows where it pains. Be very, very careful. Don't be a slave to your hobbies. Don't be a slave to your addictions. You should be in charge. Don't let sentiments control you. Don't let rumor control you. Don't let rumor pollute your honor and your humor. Keep rumor mongers at arm's length. Treat the sycophants like the pestilences and appendages they are. They are nuisance to your reality. The life that cannot look at your face and tell you the bitter truth about yourself is not worthy, to be your neighbor. Relate more with the realist. People that call a spade, irrespective of whose ox is God. Idealists are great as well, because they are dreamers. They fantasize a lot. But I think realists are those who face the bitter truth and who tell the bitter truth, irrespective of the consequences. So beware of your addictions. Beware of your hobbies. For people that love flying aeroplanes and all those things, remember it could crash. That flight could be your last. People that love sailing the ship and the boat, remember there could be a shipwreck. That could be the end of it. So always keep the end in view. Whatever you do, know that this moment could be your last. Any moment could be your last. Any second could be your last on this earth. So please, save the best for the last. Save the best for the last. Be cheerful. Forgive. Life is like a flower blossoming from a tower. Here today, gone tomorrow. We bloom to doom. That's the reality of existence. You bloom to doom. What goes up comes down. Laws of physics. May God help us to understand the nature of our future. May we understand our nature and the reality of the ironies that ensconce our existence. We should be creatures of gratitude, because we are given too many endowments which we take for granted. We are given brothers whom we overlook, sisters whom we overlook. We are dwelling in the city of unappreciated love. Many of us are living so inconsiderate. We don't even look back to see the ones that were here before and how they are no more now. We just think life is all about now. Think about the future. Think about the past. And use these two, circumstances to refine your present. Yes, the present can be refined when we take inventory of the past and actually explore the things that could come from the future. That will help us to make decisions for the present. Because relatively, the present is all you're in charge of. Relatively. Make the best of the moment. Give her your all and be ready to die empty. When you realize who you are, when you overcome your addictions, when you drop your destructive hobbies and begin to take up productive ones, self-rehabilitative hobbies that will actually help you to realize your dreams, your visions, and your missions of being created. That will make you to add value to existence. I wish you the best in life. I wish you healthier culture, healthier nature. I wish you a wealthier future. I wish you realize the you in you. Knowing that your existence is not by accident. You're not a mistake. You're a byproduct of divine purpose. Therefore, add value to existence. Realize all you are and be the best of all you can to the glory of Almighty God and betterment of humanity. Here, I rest my case. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.